Hello to all you beautiful heroes and monstrous villains. Welcome to another visual guide dedicated to helping fellow players such as yourself. Today we'll take a look at Godseye Pyramid Elite, an elite level alert introduced through the Sins of Black Adam DLC. My name is Starry and I'll be your guiding light. You'll have a lot of ads to deal with between bosses, including when you first step into the instance. There will also be gray squares on the ground throughout the instance that will activate a trap when stepped on. The first boss you'll have to contend with will be one of the monstrosities. The boss you face here will vary between the Jackal, Mummy, Croc, and Bird monstrosity. Each monstrosity will have a main attack that players will need to watch out for. The Jackal will teleport to a player, dealing damage with a surprise attack. Healers should stay ready with those shields and heals to mitigate the damage. The Mummy will target a player, dealing damage with a channeled frontal cone. Be on the lookout for chances to interrupt the attack or simply move out of the way. The Croc will target and pounce on a player, immobilizing them and dealing heavy damage. Unaffected players will need to lunge Croc to interrupt the attack, freeing their teammate. The Bird will fly around dealing AoE damage similar to the flight attack, low pressure. The room mechanics will stay the same no matter which boss you get. There will be 4 portals that ads will come out of. You can stop ads from spawning by hitting the tablets on the wall when they're active. There will be stone slabs that will spawn on the sides of the room. You can use these slabs to block off a portal, preventing ads from spawning from that particular portal. Once all the portals are blocked off with slabs, there will be no more ads spawning for the rest of the fight. The second and final boss of the fight will be Isis. Isis will summon ads alongside 2 of the monstrosities. Tanks will have a red arrow placed above their head before Isis throws statues at them, pushing them around and dealing damage. Isis will place a thorny field under each player's feet that will deal heavy damage plus a stun. You can block until the attack goes away to avoid the stun and reduce the damage, or simply move out of the field. Isis will teleport to the center of the room, prompting the team to interrupt her through lunging her. Not interrupting her will allow Isis to absorb one of her powers located in one of the 4 corners of the room. Once absorbed, she will place an elemental field in that corner of the room, effectively cutting it off from players. If your team manages to interrupt her, then one of the powers can be absorbed by a player. Absorbing a power will apply a buff on the affected player by negatively affecting any teammates near the powered player. Interrupt Isis, deal with the ads as needed, and avoid the monstrosities mechanics, and you'll be completing this instance in no time. If you have any questions or tips, please leave a comment. If you want to be up to date with all the upcoming guides, please consider subscribing to the channel. The next instance we'll take a look at will be the Rock of Eternity Elite. And thanks for watching, everyone. See ya.